Every insurance company, I was rebuffed to the point where the last insurance company I called, Kaiser Permanente, we were going through the online questioning when it came to the question of a pre-existing condition, and I told them I had Crohn's disease. They actually just hung up on me.
I started out having a small business. I had a cabinet shop with a couple employees, and I provided insurance for them through a small group, and it went up every year. So when people talk about the Affordable Care going up, I mean, insurance went up, and it went up to between 20 and 40% each year for 6 years.
I live with my girlfriend. Because of the ACA, we could afford insurance for her. Prior to, we couldn't. It was expensive, it was beyond our means, and our strategy was hope something doesn't happen and keep enough money in case of a worst case contingency. Not a great strategy.
I didn't have health insurance because I couldn't afford it. I started to bleed, and I was going into shock. I started to have vision problems and some digestive problems. I feel like without the ACA, I would have ended up blind.
My brother-in-law was doing one of those focus groups for healthcare, also in San Diego. And in the middle of the health group, they stopped him, and they said, "You have to get to the hospital." He was within a week of losing his heart. Because he had Medi-Cal ACA, which he never would have had any health insurance otherwise, he was able to, within a week, be approved and have a new pig valve put in.
If there were no Obamacare, my brother-in-law would probably be dead.
Well, because she could get treatment, she got diagnosed anti-immune disorder that is treatable, not curable, but treatable. And we have wonderful pharmaceuticals. Now, because of the Affordable Care Act, we were able to afford that. And because of that, she's able to get the information, the treatment, and now she's living a comfortable, happy, prosperous, existence, and she's able to give back to the society that she so much wants to give back to.
For me, it was a solution to a problem, a health problem, an insurance problem that I had for my son for many, many years. He has a condition that caused him to be rejected by Blue Cross at the time, the old-fashioned Blue Cross at the time, because of pre-existing conditions. And I remember filling out these huge questionnaires with huge detail about it, what medicine and when and all kinds of stuff. And in the end, they did not even do what they used to do, which is put a rider on it, that is, give you insurance minus your pre-existing condition. They just rejected him outright.
I was able to transition from my union insurance onto the ACA, which was really good timing. It was around the time that my vision problems had gotten so bad that I was having a hard time seeing.
I mean, the whole thing with trying to abolish Obamacare was not to help people out. It was to save money for very wealthy people, and that need to be saved. So I think it's a problem.
So for me, even at our level, ACA is making a huge difference. We're talking $4,000 or $6,000 less.
Obamacare is just a structure that the federal government created for us to help people who can't afford or are rejected by health insurance.
We need to take Obamacare from where it is and make it better.
It's done nothing but very, very good things for me and for my son.
Because of the ACA, I'm a taxpayer. I was able to buy a home. I'm a property taxpayer. I'm contributing to society, where I think before the ACA, I would have ended up disabled and probably on public assistance in order to survive, and not able to contribute to society in the same way I am now. So I think that kind of speaks for itself.